In HD from the station that brings you more West Texas news. News West 9 Weekend starts now.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us. Tense moments this morning at Midland International Airport. Explosives were found in a passenger's carry-on at the TSA checkpoint, causing an evacuation. Passengers were rushed out and authorities swooped in. News West 9 was on the scene. Nick Lawton joins us now with more details on exactly what happened. Nick.
Gina, passengers outside the airport after being evacuated told me it was like something straight out of a movie. They were also shocked and scared that something like this happened right here in the basin, right in their own backyard. It's a morning that multiple agencies continue to investigate even now. For Midland International Airport, a smooth New Year's Eve getting travelers to their flights all changed in a single moment Saturday morning at approximately 9 a.m.
We had an individual come into the checkpoint with military-grade explosives in his luggage.
Immediately, TSA security stepped away from the carry-on bag and evacuated the terminal while Midland Police Bomb Squad and the FBI descended, performing a sweep of the entire area. What they found was a military-grade explosive in the carry-on bag of one man who is serving active U.S. military duty.
The X-ray scanners are designed to pick up that kind of the material densities and stuff like that. They'll color it and try to get the operator's attention.
Retired Hobbs, New Mexico school teacher Lee Hill just flew in from Dallas-Fort Worth when the evacuation began. He requires a cane to walk and had to be wheeled out in a wheelchair.
I thought I was in a movie or something. You know, they were all extras standing around for a movie. My mind just went wild. I had no idea that stuff went on like this at this airport.
The subject was detained in FBI custody and taken to a different area within the airport for interrogation. By 10:30 a.m., the terminal had reopened and it was business as usual. No identity of the man has been released, but authorities told News West 9 he was a white male and was here visiting family, reportedly on his way to North Carolina. Authorities also told News West 9 they are treating this investigation as no accident.
No explosive would be an accident. Being of that type and stuff like that, it's not commercially available and everything, so they're interviewing the individual at this time. He's being cooperative. They're just trying to work out the story with how he ended up with it and what he's doing with it.
I just spoke with a public information officer with the FBI again less than an hour ago. He told us the investigation is still ongoing and they will not release any new details at this time. As far as what type of explosive it was, authorities said they cannot confirm the type until tests are performed on it. Keep it right here on News West 9 where we will have the latest once we know about it. For now, in the studio, Nick Lawton, News West 9.
Live in HD from the station that brings you more West Texas news. News West 9 at 10 starts now.
New at 10 tonight, it's been a bumpy ride for drivers across the basin. The winter weather caused a lot of wear and tear on our roads. Nick Lawton joins us live to show you what kind of obstacles it's creating. Nick.
Well, Crystal, we're out here reporting live in Midland County where the snow has since been melted for the last couple of days. But let me go ahead and show you right here. This is nature's parting gift to our roads. Really, really large pothole, and it is filled with water at the moment. This is what happens. All that snow melts. That water just sits on the roads. Parts of the roads begin to cave, and you've got yourself a pothole. We took our cameras literally out to the streets to find out what drivers feel about these risks to their vehicles. Melting winter snow brings with it potholes popping up everywhere in the Permian Basin. That has West Texas drivers dodging during their commutes.
I avoid it. I go around them.
It seems like getting deeper by the day.
Drivers don't want their tires sinking down into these potholes for fear of what it could do to their cars. Often they can never tell when one's coming up until it's too late.
There's quite a few.
Have you had to dodge around them a lot?
Yeah.
I just think it's a real inconvenience for a lot of drivers. I mean, especially, if you have a car, not a truck. It just bounces your car everywhere. It just makes me wonder, why can't they fix the roads?
That's another question drivers want answered. What is being done to fix the potholes?
I live in a trailer court, and they keep on patching them, and all they're doing is patching them. They're not actually fixing them. They need to be fixed.
Ector County traffic officials told News West 9 they've been trying to fix them. They've been dealing with potholes everywhere since the snow that came Christmas Eve. The county only has 2 patch trucks that go around and fill the holes with asphalt patches. But they also have to wait until the water's evaporated out of the holes, or the patch won't stick. They're asking for caution and patience from drivers while they try to fix this pothole breakout that nature piles onto our streets.
I've seen a lot of them being filled, but then a lot of them not, so I don't know. Maybe they just haven't got to them yet.
Now, Crystal, the other danger about the water in these potholes is that you can't tell how deep it is, but I'm going to go ahead and give it the old News West 9 reporter official test right here. I'm going to stick my hand in it. I'm going to see how deep it goes. Whoa. Well, as you can see, my hand has gone all the way up to my wrist, and I still can't touch bottom. I really can't. Wow, that's cold. But that can cause plenty of damage to your tires. We popped into a local discount tire and just asked them the number of cases they see potholes. They told us they see several cases of potholes every day. Pothole damage to tires. In some cases, even both front tires and both back tires can be damaged. So keep an eye out on those roads while they get the most of these holes patched. Reporting live in Midland County, Nick Lawton, News West 9.
Live in HD from the station that brings you more West Texas news. News West 9 at 10 starts now.
New at 10 tonight, state Medicaid cuts could shut the doors of several physical therapy businesses right here in the basin.
Yesterday, some young patients marched to the state capitol to ask for them to reconsider. Nick Lawton joins us now with their stories. Nick.
They're stories of courage, David and Crystal. These kids came back from grim accidents or rare conditions that should have been their end. But physical therapy helped give them new beginnings. And after years of therapy, the teens I spoke with said they were happy to make their case before the commission. 7-year-old Stacy's favorite thing to do is swing. A rare condition left her blind and physically disabled, and the doctors didn't give her much of a chance after she was born.
He said, with the brain type problems that she has, I don't expect her to ever be able to walk or talk or anything.
Now she's walking and playing thanks to 5 years of recovering at Synergy Physical Therapy in Odessa. But proposed Medicaid reimbursement rate reductions could end up closing Synergy if they're passed. The Texas Health and Human Services Commission is proposing reductions ranging from 30 to 50%, and Synergy won't be able to handle that.
They're wanting another 50%, and there's not a single outpatient facility in the state of Texas that I feel could stay open and deliver those services.
A spokesperson with the commission told News West 9 the reductions were proposed because Texas pays more in reimbursement rates than all other states, and they needed to make cuts. But 2 Synergy patients did use their voices, ones that years of therapy had brought back to them, to testify before the commission at a public hearing in Austin.
I was at church camp 8 years ago on July 1st, 2003, when a tree limb fell and crushed my skull. I was supposed to die on day 2. When I lived, I was supposed to be a vegetable for the rest of my life, and God had other plans, and now I'm here. It's crazy to even think of it. Imagine the kids not having a chance, and just to get worse. It's just horrible.
I couldn't hold my head up. I couldn't sit up. I weighed 2 pounds 6 ounces when I was born. More Cabbage Patch clothes. Seeing all those people showed me that, people do care and there is still hope.
The panel perked up when the teenagers walked up and started talking.
As the decision nears, Synergy hopes they will be able to keep their doors open.
I heard a parent say, "The doctor saved my child's life, but you made my life worth living."
If the reductions pass, Synergy officials said they'll have to close their doors on the 1st of January 2012. The commission spokesperson told me a recommendation for the reductions will be made in December. Now, if you disagree with these reductions and want to tell public officials you don't have to go all over Google. We've got a list of state representatives you can contact on the story online. Find them on newswest9.com. In the studio, Nick Lawton, News West 9.